Joker Killer Smile Issue 2 sees Dr. Ben Ardnell drive through the world that he says is a special, insane world that only people like him can see, and it's separate from the real world. He heads to Arkham's diner where he is seated by Two-Face and served by Harley Quinn, ordering the special as the Joker comes to see him. Ben says that he shouldn't be there, but Joker says that he's the one who is out of place. Ben wants to know what this place is as Harley brings Joker his meal, which is Ben's decapitated head. Joker cuts into the brain, saying that he has been looking forward to this. Ben screams himself awake, scaring his wife Anna. He asks if this is all real before reassuring her that everything is okay and it's time to get up anyway. Later he asks his son if he's got everything ready for school, but Simon is only interested in the interactive book on his phone. Ben tells him to turn it off, so Simon tells his father a joke about cannibals not eating clowns because they taste funny. Ben wonders where he heard that since it's not a very funny joke. He tells him to go and get his shoes, so Simon runs to the basement, but Ben angrily stops him from going down, demanding to know what he's doing. Simon tries to explain his shoes are in there, but Ben yells at him not to go down there ever. Realizing he scared his son, Ben apologizes, saying his office is down there and there are things in it that he shouldn't have to see. Ben soon heads to work, checking in and going back in to interview Joker, wanting to learn about his beginnings, but Joker wonders which one, but he knows Ben isn't ready for the truth just yet, and stories are much better since they make things make sense and comfort people. Ben is intrigued, wondering what Joker is hiding from and what he's scared of. Joker says he's not scared of much, however showering with Killer Croc comes close. Ben probes him, saying everyone has a fear and asks what makes Joker vulnerable and doesn't he want to get better. Joker laughs at the idea of being better but apologizes for laughing since he finds it funny that Ben thinks he's the sick one. He tells Ben to look around at where they are, but Ben isn't biting back, instead asking about Joker's first meeting with Batman. Joker says not to tell Harley Quinn, but Batman is his true soulmate. However, he would rather talk about Ben's soulmate and wife Anna. Ben is caught off guard, wanting to know how Joker knew the name of his wife, and the villain says that he wants every detail of their life, even mentioning Ben's son Simon. Ben gets angry, demanding to know how he knows their names. A guard and Marie soon come in, and Marie cancels his session with the Joker. She takes Ben into her office, saying that he cannot make physical contact with the patients. Ben knows, but Marie wants to know why he thought the Joker wouldn't try to get into his head. Ben knew he would, he was just tired of getting nowhere, and if only he had months or years to do his work and not 3 weeks. Marie is confused, but before she can talk to Ben about his time there, she is alerted to Clayface trying to escape in the pipes again. Rushing out, she tells Ben to take the day off. Outside, the inmates are given yard time, where Joker tries to tell Killer Croc the joke about the cannibals and the clowns. However, Waylon isn't in the mood to listen. Later that night, Ben sits around the family table for dinner. He knows he stepped out of that special world and he's now back in the real world, since he cannot allow it to enter his home or touch his family ever. Suddenly his family are turned into Jokerized corpses in front of his eyes, but soon turn back to normal. His family worry for him, but he says that he isn't feeling too well, telling Anna that he'll be going into his office. As she wonders if that's a good idea, he heads down the dark steps, remembering Joker's words about his family, wondering just how Joker knew about their names. He decides to leave the house and head back to Arkham, telling Anna that he's going to go into the city since he needs to know something. Simon cries for his father not to go, but Ben apologizes, driving to Arkham Asylum. After bluffing his way past the security guards, Ben confronts Joker, demanding he tell him how he knows his wife and son's name, since he never told them. Joker isn't so sure about that, but Ben knows that he paid someone off. Joker denies that, saying that it's time to cut to the punchline. Ben punches the glass, and Joker knows that he's not allowed to touch him, but Ben tells him to shut up, since he's been treating him for 3 weeks and he never mentioned his family in that time at all. Joker says that it's not been 3 weeks and Ben has been treating him for 3 years. Ben doesn't believe the villain, but Joker says Ben told him about Simon and Anna after Anna left him months ago and she took his son with her. Ben breaks down as Joker laughs, realizing all the times he's been seeing his wife and son were all in his head. Ben rushes home, him, finding his home in a disheveled mess, knowing that to special people like him, this insane world he's inhabiting is as real as the one he lived in before. Knowing it's all a joke, he goes downstairs to his mirror, painting himself a clown face over his, knowing it's all only a joke. Joker Killer Smile issue 2 was yet another masterpiece of an issue that further explored the effects Joker has on people who come into contact with him and how he feeds on their own mental instabilities. I love the explanation of the quote-unquote real world and the special world and how Jeff Lemire explored it with our main character Ben, and seeing the lines blur between these worlds was fantastic. The reveal of how long Ben has been seeing the Joker was wonderfully written by Lemire and beautifully illustrated by Andrea Sorrentino. I really am looking forward to the final issue in this story and what will become of Dr. Ben Ardnell. I'm going to give this issue a 10 out of 10.